Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Ari Reviews back with another video, and today I will share with you guys 5 amazing iPhone hacks that I believe every iPhone user must know and try on their device. So we have some pretty cool stuff to share with you guys here, so let's get started. But before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and don't want to see more of them, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. Now, the first thing I will share with you guys is a simple trick that will allow you to have the weather forecast on the lock screen of your device. Now, this is actually really cool because you can also set it up to be updated at any time of the day that you want, or maybe every morning, or however you think it is fit for you. Now, all you have to do is just go ahead and visit the link that I will leave down below in the description of the video. From that link, you will need to actually download a shortcut. It is this shortcut right here. Now, what you can do with this shortcut, simply have your location services turned on and then just run the shortcut. Now, of course, the first time it will ask you for some permissions to location and things like that. The next time you run it, of course, it will be very fast and very smooth. You can see the result right here. Once you run the shortcut, you will have the weather right on the lock screen of your device. So here we have this beautiful wallpaper alongside with the weather forecast. You can see it says mostly cloudy, 11 degrees, 88% chance of rain. So you can have the location's weather right on your lock screen. Now, again, you can set this to be updated at any time you want or at any place you want via the automations on iOS 26. Now, to do that, you go to the Shortcuts app, and from here, go to Automations, tap on New Automation, and then you can choose time of the day or when you arrive somewhere or leave from somewhere. It is actually really cool. So what we can do here is pick a time of the day when we want the weather to be updated. Now, you can set multiple of these if you want it to be updated multiple times. So you tap on Next right there, and then all you have to do is just tap here on My Shortcuts, choose that shortcut, and now you're good to go. At 8:20, this will run automatically and, of course, update the weather on my lock screen. Now, here's another really cool one. So when you create a setup on your device, it looks something like this right here. You can see we have your icons on one side and then the widgets on the other side, which is actually one of my preferred setups. It looks really cool. You would want to have one side of the wallpaper blurred, so it actually makes that separation between widgets and icons, and it looks much better. Here's how you can do that. Go to Shortcuts. You will need to download the shortcut that I'll leave linked right down below in the description of the video. It is called Blur. So you run this shortcut and just pick the wallpaper you want to use. So we have now picked a wallpaper. You can choose which part you want to blur, to the left or the right from here. And there it does the job in a second. Now, what you need to do here is tap on the photo. Don't tap done, and then tap the share button. You can save the image to your camera roll. If that doesn't work sometime, it doesn't work. So that just tap there and then save it to files, and then from files, you can go ahead and save it to your photos and apply it as a wallpaper. And now, if we go ahead and set this on the home screen right here, you will see how cool this setup will look. So here we have the blurred side with the widgets, and then we have here the other side with only the icons, which actually looks super cool. And it is, as you can see, very easy and a very fast way to actually edit your wallpapers. The next thing I will show you guys is how to create the 3D look for the icons on the home screen of your device. You can see that depth shadow behind the icons and how cool that looks. It actually makes the device look much better. Now, you can see here I have combined it with the previous hack that I showed you guys how this part blurred. Have the widgets there, and then have my icons here with the shadow in the background, which looks amazing. Now, for this to work, you will need to download a shortcut, which I will leave linked right down below in the description of the video. Now, once you have done that, the first thing you want to do is just choose the wallpaper that you want to use. Now, the shortcut is this one right here. It is called Home Screen Creator. You tap to run the shortcut and just choose the picture you want to use. By tapping right here on Select Photo, And now that we have chosen the picture we want to use, here's what you do. You tap the done button right here. And then it says right here, add elements. What you want to do here on add elements is add these shadows to the wallpaper. So it basically overlays the shadows on the wallpaper. So you tap right there, it shows you where to navigate on your Files app. And then you will need to go right here on your Files app, go to home screen creator. So it will be HSC, and then go to content, and then right here you will have the icons. You go to icons, you will have here different styles of shadows that you can use. So let's just remove here the dark mode so it looks better. So you can see right here, these are the different types of shadows that we can use. We tap on one of them right there, and then we can add another, like a layer of shadow. So you basically choose here if you have like a full screen of icons, you can choose this one. But if you have like a different layout, you can choose either one of these. And of course, just go ahead and combine them into one, just like this. So we want in this case to use just the icons here on the left. Again, tap yes to add another layer. So here we have the layer. So we have added these 3 layers, and now we have the layer complete. Tap the done button, and we can go ahead and save the layout. So if you want to use this layout later, then you can just go ahead and load the layout without having to actually go through all these tabs. So this tab now here we have layout. And then we can go ahead and from here save the layout to files. So let's just add a name here. And then also save this to photos. So now we have done that. And next time we want to have the same layout, we have the same icons, but just want to add another wallpaper, we can just go ahead, load the wallpaper. And then once you have done that, you tap done and just choose right here, I have a layout. And then you can just go ahead and navigate here to layouts and just go ahead and use that one. So here we go, we have the layout that we have saved, and we can now just load it. As easy as that. Now, of course, this has been saved now into the Photos app, and we can just go ahead and apply it as a wallpaper, and it will give you this really amazing look on the home screen. And now we're moving to iMessage. Here's one that is actually really useful and will save you a bit of time if you use iMessage a lot. So, when you want to send a picture, you tap this button, you will have a photos layer, maybe have it in some or other place here, but it should be on this list. You will have a bunch of other things here that you can use. But if you want to quickly go to your photos library without having to go through the menu first, all you have to do is, instead of tapping like this on the button, just tap and hold, and it will take you directly to your photos library. You can just select any picture you need from here. And last but not least, I will show you guys how you can use the action button on your device to open any app that you need. Now, all you have to do here is go to action button and just go right here to shortcut. Now, once you go to shortcut, you can just choose a shortcut right here. And then you can see what says get started. You tap right there and open app. And it shows you a list of all the apps that you have. You can just go ahead and select any app you need. And then from the home screen, whether you're within an app or maybe you're on the lock screen, anywhere that you're at on your device, you can just press right here on side button to open that app. And it also has like a really cool animation when it drops. You can see right there from the dynamic island. It is actually pretty awesome. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed all these hacks, and hopefully you will be able to try some of them on your devices. If you want to give them a try and you need anything that you saw on this video, everything will be linked right down below in the description of the video. So that is it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.